So this is how I ended up making an honest to God mud pie. So quick recap, I got a bunch of dirt from a construction site, processed that dirt because it wasn't really dirt, it was clay the whole time. Wow. And I need to make some grog, which is basically like pre-fired ceramic or silica. I could have used like honest to God sand, but basically it helps prevent the shrinkage of the clay because like there's pre-fired ceramic, so it's not going to shrink as much. But there are a couple of different ways to do it, and because I didn't wanna, like, pre-fire a slab and then have to crush that, I ended up, like, smashing up the actual clay body while it was still, like, bone dry. But now here's the thing. So if I'm gonna fire this bone dry clay, this, like, crushed up bone dry clay, how am I gonna do that? So I'm making some plates, and as you can see here, I didn't, want to plates take a while, so we're just gonna speed through this real quick. But this is funny enough, I actually ended up, asking Google, and I don't know if you guys have used Google's new AI feature, but it's actually annoyingly useful because it told me exactly what to do. So I'm basically making these, like, quote unquote plates, so I have something to put the crushed up ceramic into, or the crushed up clay to become ceramic into. And I'm basically making my own kiln shelves. So the goal is to make these and then put kiln wash on them. But because I didn't want to fire just 3 plates, I ended up throwing a bunch more stuff. Okay, so now that we've talked about what I'm doing, I would like some opinions on something because I have to make a show at the end of this. I have to make stuff and put it into a show. I could do literally whatever I want, but I'm currently at a deficit of ideas, and I thought it would be funny to ask AI what I should make, but not like what AI thinks I should make. What does AI want to be made with naturally harvested clay? And I asked ChatGPT, and honestly, it gave me some really interesting ideas. And I think I want to make that the point of my show. I think there's something really interesting about how AI functions, especially when you talk about the concept of ownership. Like, if AI, for example, if AI were to create an image and I were to reproduce that image exactly identical to what AI did, who has ownership of the original image? Or who has ownership of my image? Do I count as the artist, even though like I just copy and pasted the idea? And this is something I want to tackle in the show. Like, what does it mean to own something? What does it mean to have an idea? But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Stay tuned to see what I actually end up making.